burned, beaten, and dead. Those are just some of the many words that describe today's LIIFT4 Week 8 Legs 50/50 Workout Review. Now, before I start this, if you have not seen yesterday's video, you need to go back and see it because you gotta see it. But most importantly, if you don't know already, I'm starting a round 2 of LIIFT4. The next best thing about that is I'm offering for free to digitally coach you each and every day of the way. That means videos for every single workout that exposes vulnerability behind how I do my workouts, how my nutrition is, and giving you free tips, free tricks along the way. The only thing you need to get is LIIFT4. All of that is in the link below. You will get the daily video in your inbox and all the tools and all the tricks that I have used to get the results that you deserve, and I'm gonna help you every single step of the way. So let's talk about today, which is LIIFT Legs 50/50. Honestly, in the beginning I said I was burned, beaten, bruised, shook, for you millennials out there. Listen, this is just a killer workout. This achieved an all-time workout burning record. 547 active calories, courtesy of the Apple Watch Series 3, in only 39 minutes. That's phenomenal. And if you see my average heart rate of about 137 beats a minute, and you know, the legs are one of your biggest muscle groups. And not only are they the biggest muscle group, they also just require a lot of heart rate and blood to be pumped all the way down there. So obviously, as you work your legs, especially with weights and with cardio and high intensity interval training, you're gonna burn a lot of calories. So don't skip leg day. All right, you're gonna go through 3 blocks this time. No burnout, but you're gonna have the high intensity interval training. Let's start with block number 1. Block 1 is gonna greet you with 3 exercises. First, the alternating side lunges. Very typical move, you've seen this before, alternating side lunges. Again, this is actually different than week 7, a little bit of a mix-up. It's changed as far as the sequencing just a little bit. After alternating side lunges, you're gonna go on to the pulsing squats. This is new just for the last 2 weeks of the program. New move, it doesn't mean it's easy, but you know, the thing is you're gonna go right from alternating side lunges into these pulsing squats, so you're most likely gonna be keeping the same weight throughout that entire process. And then you're gonna move on to the bridge. I've been able to have you up to 30 pounds for this. You put the weights onto your hips and then you're thrusting upward, and that will work the gluteus. All right, then we move on to block number 2. You're gonna start with the front loaded squat. And I'll tell you what, this is one of those moves that you can really burn yourself out if you want to, and that's just a matter of, with good form, getting your weights higher throughout the weeks. After the front loaded squats, you're gonna do the deadlift, and then after that, you're gonna do the calf raise, and then you repeat all these, of course, as always, 3 times, and then with the calf raise, you're gonna start with just normal feet pointing outward, and then the pigeon toes, and then the duck feet. And that's how you'll do your calf raises throughout all 3 of the sequences of the block. Final block is just 2 moves. You're gonna start with the goblet sumo, heavy up your weight, challenge yourself. I did 40 pounds, try to do more. Number 2, single reverse lunge, single leg reverse lunge, a little bit different, a little bit new of a move for the last 2 weeks, and it will get your heart rate pumping. I honestly think that's when my heart rate started really spiking up, was that move, which led perfectly into the high intensity interval training. All right, let's talk about that. Your hit block. All 30 seconds, there's no variation between 60, 45, and 30 seconds this time. It's all 30 seconds for all 3 of these moves. Very first move is the sumo jump. Because you just did goblet sumo and all these other things, why not torture ourselves with the sumo jump? Awful, absolutely awful. Then after that, you're gonna do an even worse move, the triple bear. I mean, I'm making this sound like a very bad workout. It's a killer. I mean, you're gonna burn a lot of calories, and if you didn't burn a lot of calories, I'm going to again challenge you that you didn't work hard enough. After triple bear, you're gonna finish with the full catcher jump. And again, it's kind of a mix-up of a burpee and a catcher all mixed up into one evil move. And again, you're gonna repeat that 3 times over and be done with it. And then it's the core round. And core and abs today are gonna be flutter kicks. Very simple, very easy, but they still hurt beautifully well. Followed by the alternating leg lift. So you're gonna be going down into plank and lifting your legs 1 at a time. And that wraps up Legs 50/50. Have an awesome day, guys. Live your sweet life and have an awesome, awesome day.